took her team to the Elite Eight last season, the deepest that Michigan has made it in the NCAA tournament, of course, led by the great Naj Hillman, the All-American, now with the Atlanta Dream in the WNBA, and also budding broadcaster Katie Meyer, year number 18 in Coral Gables, and the numbers tell the story. Her team locked and loaded again tonight, and this season we are underway. Our opening tap controlled by Michigan.
And already you see the game plan for Miami, trying to make the touches to Brown really difficult so that Michigan can't get into their half-court offense.
ACC will switch to an SEC challenge next season. Off the steal, here comes Destiny Harden. She'll get it back. The mid-range, Jay, is there. The make is not. And ripped away by Leigha Brown. Leigha Brown running the point this season for the Wolverines.
And that's just a 6'+ point guard. Sees the floor so well. She's going to be key. Can she handle this Miami pressure here this evening?
Cameron Williams inside. Michigan strikes first. Canes, Christie, you figure, want to go up and down and turn this into more of a track meet. Michigan's so lethal in half-court situations. First basket for the U, it's Haley Cavender.
At the three-point line, that's where their height can definitely exploit the undersized Hurricanes here this evening.
So you're already in postseason form. I can feel it right now. Kiser launching and connecting.
So you're worried about her in the paint, but she's been shooting the three extremely well also.
Third make from downtown this season. A good look inside.
Opponent's field goal percentage defense. The key today would be the pace. Can Miami get out and not have to face Michigan in the half-court defense?
And Donde forced the steal. Williams bit out of control. Outside to Harden. Pendande throws it up. Gets it back, and she was fouled. Ola Pendande averaging 61% to stripe so far this year. She'll get one more. Emotional outburst as a result. Pendande missed the free throw. Christy Thomas-Cuddy looks down.
You see in Miami's wins versus their losses how their defense has let them down and why that's such a big deal. It's not just about the opponent's high scoring. It is about the pressure it is putting on the half-court offense in Miami.
Kiser with a bounce. Transfer from Fresno State. Former Mountain West Conference Player of the Year. Left-handed layup is there. Ariavets.
I cringed there for a moment because I thought she was going to settle for the pull-up jumper, knowing she had that lane. She saw it, turned the corner.
Well, Cavender took a forearm right in the face from Kiser. No whistle this season. Don't forget, coming up this weekend, we have Duke, and coming up Saturday, number 17, Duke hosting Boston College at Cameron Indoor. Sunday at 3, top 20, North Carolina back in action. Canes in transition. And that pass sailing out of bounds.
Miami guards consistently get to the rim.
Wolverines coming off a comeback win against Baylor.
Michigan on the other end, half-court defense. Miami hasn't been able to capitalize.
Michigan already in the bonus halfway through our first quarter. And by the time we're done tonight, it may come down to the outcome of this very matchup. Who wins the final ACC Big Ten Challenge? Inside, and how about the finish by Dwyer? Brown having to deal with this kind of pressure for 4 quarters.
And I think that's a misnomer when you talk about pressing teams, is that there's just the immediate turnover. I think there's a cumulative effect. Well, and I'll go back to, I think that's why the Air Force game is so huge for Michigan. Leigha Brown played through that, had some turnovers in that game. Michigan was able to get the win, as they're hoping they can do here tonight as well.
We need a lot of work on our social media accounts, so I would hope so. Phelia. Fade away from the baseline, and that was silky smooth. Dwyer in transition, rejected. Kiser. It's been a physical game. It's been an up-tempo affair.
Coach Katie Meyer probably wants her to keep that ball alive for her team.
Easier said than done, though. You can't just reach up and grab it.
Roy, coaches are greedy.
Williams with a jump hook in traffic, the lead at 6. Off the high ball screen, Williams bothered by Kiser, and a turnover. Ahead to Maddie Nolan.
3-on-1.
Dwyer, Lattimore lost it. Somehow gets it back, up and in. And a foul, Michigan in the bonus.
Be smart, make them earn it from the field.
Kitley, number 9, Virginia Tech, take on Boston College on the road in Chestnut Hill. And that was a look for Spearman, not Williams, down low. She turned it over. And looking for the 7th straight make. Started her career at Nebraska, now year number 3 with the Maize and Blue. Area vets against Phelia. Backdoor cut, there it is. Dwyer could not get the bounce. And the Wolverines with their largest lead at 8.
You almost have to wait for that second rotation by the defense. You can't go first time drive because the bigs are just set and solid for Michigan.
Crockett the steal, coast to coast, and she was fouled. Free throws for Crockett. Perfect this season. Crockett. Cavender back on the floor. Between the legs. How about the cut? Crockett and the finish. We saw Michigan working on those cuts today at their shoot-around. Cavender, second possession. She's connected in the second quarter. Phelia against Williams, great matchup. Phelia on the attack, a little stop and pop. 3 minutes into the second quarter, lead at 9. Good look inside. High-low action under the basket and a chance for 3 for Latasha Lattimore. And Lattimore at the stripe, 71% this season. Trying to trim this deficit down to 6.
Well, the one thing I have seen in this early season is that Dwyer can pick a pocket for sure. But when you get a lead, you better put a team away.
Canes with momentum for the first time. Lattimore hit the deck hard and grabbing her left knee. Injury timeout, we will step aside.
I mean, Lattimore, unfortunately, visible pain still on the floor.
At least rise up and be helped to her feet as best as possible.
You just try to focus on the here and now. And Miami going really small now. Jasmine Roberts at the 4. Can Michigan exploit this down low?
Cameron Williams hoping to do so, but she stepped out of bounds. Cavender in traffic and a foul call. Oh, the Canes, pretty much the best there is.
Why?
Record holder.
At least your equal opportunity. Yeah.
Turnover on the other end. Dwyer's been a spark off the bench. And she was fouled. Kiser clipped her. And Georgia Tech currently with the lead as well. How those two games unfold. Certainly neither one finished just yet. Dwyer off the mark. The lead down to 2. 7-0 run for the U. And there's a steal. And just like that, we're tied. Dwyer providing energy off the bench. And Kim Barnes-Arico did not like that last sequence. A technical foul has just been called on Michigan's head coach, concluding her conversation with this veteran officiating crew. Canes in front for the first time.
Boy, honestly, I was wondering why Leah Brown is even messing with Dwyer. Like, give it to someone else. I think any time as a former point guard, you don't want that smaller defender on you. And
so upset about thinking that Dwyer was being too physical or foul, perhaps in the backcourt?
I got to believe that she thought that Brown was fouled when Dwyer picked her pocket.
Look clean from our perspective. Mid-range is there.
Kim Barnes-Arico said to her team today, don't just settle for that quick 3 because that's what Miami wants. Can Miami convert here? And unfortunately, Cavender kills her dribble on the baseline. Well, I'm looking for Brown right now to really try to take over. That's all we heard today is just how competitive she is. She gets picked, her coach gets a technical, and since then, 4 points for Brown, as well as a big defensive stand.
Williams still needs to get going. And a turnover on offense. Her development as a leading scorer and rebounder for Michigan. Such a versatile weapon. Crockett attacking and finishing.
You put on your historian hat here this evening as well.
I've been saving that little nugget for you. Roberts, top of the key. That's an air ball. You can field. Wolverines with momentum again. Brown, the jump stop and the finish with a mid-range. She's got 14.
So see if you can get some easy points out of your out-of-bounds execution.
8-0 run for Michigan.
Well, you know, one commonality between both these coaches today is they talked about the lack of experience. Why I say that is young players don't always value every possession.
Lead back to 4. Big possession here at the end of the half. Brown's had the hot hand. Off the mark. Spearman, a great rebound.
But if you're a Miami fan, you've got to be ecstatic because you see the potential of Spearman in those last 2 possessions, the defensive rebound, and then to keep the ball alive on offense.
Roberts inside, back to the line. With hashtag #AllTheDevotion posted on their social media account. You just may see it on ACCN. 1 of 2 at the line. The battle for the loose ball goes out. And Brown, offensive foul. We've got some drama yet to unfold in our second half tonight in Coral Gables. Offensive foul. Shot clock is off. Lead is 3. Phelia with a spin. Miami harassing every passing lane. Williams inside, missed it. Kane's got to go. Here comes Dwyer. About the only shot she didn't make in this first half. In a 3-point game, 20 minutes in, Christy. This has been fun. Let's take a look at our first half highlights. Leigha Brown, really the story for the Maize and Blue. 14 points, did have the 5 turnovers, but for the most part, really put her team on her back.
Well, after the Kim Barnes-Rico technical, Leigha Brown came down and said, give me the ball. You saw her competitive spirit. 6 straight points off the bounce, didn't over-penetrate, took what the defense gave her. It means it bodes well for Miami if you can get those 2 young ladies going offensively. And I think the key is for them not to try to force it here immediately.
Harden, baseline J, no, and the rebound by who else? Leigha Brown. Williams outside. Phelia off the bounce. And a big step in traffic. Couldn't get the roll. Williams to trigger. If you're just tuning in, Tasha Lattimore went out with what appeared to be a right knee injury in the second quarter. Brown. Phelia outside to Kiser, who connects. Harden was wide open. Well, both head coaches heated in that second quarter. Things got a little chippy. Williams still without a point, was blocked, came down with it, and that's a traveling violation. Brown, free throw line, and it's there.
And we'll talk about how Leigha Brown's not that true point guard, but the advantage is the 6'1". She gets a step on her defender, and she can elevate.
Destiny Harden connects. Back to a 5-point lead. Brown short, Cavender the rebound. She'll push it. Harden. Bit of a heat check, and it's all net. 38-36 in the first 3 of the night for Miami. Kiser was bumped, and that's a good whistle. Pull off this upset tonight. One more free throw for Kiser. Averaging 20 points per game so far this season. Harden trailing again. Here's Dwyer baseline, the jump stop, and the finish. Well, she had something to say after that layup as well.
She has energy in a bottle for the Hurricanes.
Dwyer in double figures with 11. The left-handed layup by Emily Kiser is good. Area Vets goes to work. Left-handed layup. Back to a 2-point game. Undefeated Michigan, leading by just 2. Kiser, no. Tap to Dwyer and a chance to tie or grab the lead. Shea Dwyer I don't know how she got it to Spearman, but the shot was blocked under the rim. Cam Schrader inside to Emily Kiser, and that was too easy. 44-40.
And that's why I say thank you to anyone who's ever given. Thank you to those who are going to continue to give and have given.
Jim Valvano, incredible run. Albuquerque, 1983, went into national championship. That was a hard foul. She's got 13 points. It's really started to come to life offensively in this third quarter. 13, 4 boards, 3 dimes. Canes led by 2 at one juncture. That's an offensive foul on Destiny Harden. Left in the third. Wide open look. That was Cam Schrader for 3. Enormous bucket.
You can see the contact by Williams on Harden on the block. Now, that first look, I didn't think there was anything intentional with it.
Michigan in the midst of a 6-0 run in the last 97 seconds. 4 for 5 at the line tonight. One of the top free throw shooters in the history of college basketball.
Great ball movement by Miami.
10 on the shot clock, plenty of time for Cavender. She was tripped, it looked like, for a moment, maybe over her own 2 feet. Cam Schrader inside to Williams. 6 Dwyer grabs a rebound. And Harden traveled. And Williams back on the court, has still yet to score tonight. Travel to Chestnut Hill to battle Boston College. Big possession for Miami. Spearman back on the floor, the runner. Dwyer. Williams. Nolan has it. 2 point-blank opportunities. Here's a 3. Phelia, no, that would have been huge. Cavender running, 3-on-2 if Miami hurries. Williams, the crossover. Spearman, up and in. Brown, looking for Kiser. 2 seconds. Maddie Nolan. Rainbow 3 and it drops. What a shot.
Well, when you need a bucket, most importantly, get the shot off. Maddie Nolan lets it fly, and that counts. Michigan up 9 going into the 4th. Michigan doing such a great job getting through screens, avoiding contact so that they're on the catch every time.
Cavender mid-range. Big
Except
shot.
That time. And it has really created havoc for the Miami half-court offense this evening.
Lead down to 7. Dwyer nearly forced a turnover and then push. Cam Schrader to the ground. Clearly illustrated once again. That'll put Leigha Brown at the line. Well, you wonder if the Canes have one more run in them. Look at the rotation. Leigha Brown, how beautiful of a possession was that? Really for both sides. Harden puts it up and in. That's a big basket. Lead down to 9. And Cavender with a quick foul.
And now I feel like for the rest of this game, this is where they're going to get the majority of their points.
Phelia 67% at the stripe. Second leading scorer this season for the Maize and Blue.
Spearman's working down low, and they haven't seen her.
Harden spots her for the easy 2. Michigan trying to improve to 8-0. There goes Kiser inside. Emily Kiser with 18.
If I'm Michigan, I just keep feeding Kiser against the freshman post player.
Dwyer double team, Harden a quick trigger. And Nolan controls the rebound. How about the layup and the control of Phelia under the rim? For her time to shine, and she's really done it this year.
Well, I go back 5 years ago. Michigan had a dominant post player in Haley Thom. And then you have Naz Hillman. And you got to think the entire Big Ten has just been waiting for this season without a Naz Hillman.
Harden launching. Big time response. 5 to shoot. Brown behind the back. Leigha Brown. Keeping things in check in the second half. And last few minutes.
And I think this crew's done a great job in a really tough situation this evening. Knowing that you lost Hillman. And you almost saw the smile because she said...
Well, first she told you it was a great question.
No one ever says that. But I love the response, though, because she said, so many naysayers that her team heard the outside noise, and they took it personally.
Maybe the dime of the night dropped by Cavender inside of Pendande moments ago. Continues at 9 with the huddle, and then Saturday, our 2-hour pregame spectacular. Clemson and North Carolina. And of course, you can always watch on the ESPN app if you are out and about.
I can't help but wonder how much that's affected their offensive execution. Unfortunately for Miami today, they've just been at the beck and call of the officials in terms of who Katie Meyer could put on the floor due to all the foul trouble.
Track down, out to Harden for 3. 70 to 59, 3:30 to go. And a 10-second violation gives it back to Miami. In this event, it was Michigan, it was Miami, and it was right here. Wolverines won it that night. The Canes turn it over, and that's costly. The runner, Brown floats it up and in. Less than 3 to play. Harden. Dwyer. Dwyer gets it back. And Crockett comes away with a rebound. Multiple opportunities in the last couple of minutes for Miami to chip away at this lead a little bit more.
And the commonality, for the most part, is that those are the bigs for Miami. Can't say it enough. With Lattimore going down with a knee injury, they don't have a lot of depth there.
12 points tonight for Phelia, multiple times. Cavender, sweet finish.
And I liked at that time Cavender put the ball on the floor. Last couple of trips meant a lot of three-point attempts to start the offense.
Phelia ahead of the pack. Blocked from behind by Dwyer. Cavender's got to go, lays it up and in. She's got 17. Haley Cavender had a great rookie campaign. But Naz has been doing some broadcasting first. Doing some work for the Big Ten Network. A lot to deal with. Dwyer was fouled. Won a game against South Florida. Not easy to do against Jose Fernandez's team. We know that.
That gels. And credit to her, she knows how to have them peaking at the right time, and that is March.
I will be as well. One last possession for Michigan. Williams somehow gets it back. Dwyer for 3. That'll do it. The ACC Big Ten Challenge comes to a close. And the final game won by the Big Ten's Michigan. The Atlantic Coast Conference wins the challenge this year, securing the 8 victories needed. Katie Meyer, Kim Barnes-Arico meeting at midcourt. Entertaining game tonight, an emotional game tonight with multiple plot twists, and just a precursor of the games to come later this month.
Well, Michigan wins this game. I feel like both ball clubs will be better because of this matchup, just contrasting styles. And again, I just look forward to conference play for both these teams.